KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Adahi Itano program. Cars Plus, visit us today during Ram Truck Month. IP&E, Fueling Excellence, McDonald's of Guam, I'm Loving It, and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Ahead on primetime, one day after learning the name of the man found dead in Harmon last week, police confirmed they have one suspect in custody. Plus, a suspect filmed allegedly having sex with a young girl is brought back on island and charged. And the fix is introduced. Guam's delegate gets a move on updating the language to get war claims paid sooner. Half a day and good evening. Guahusinek Delgado. Well, a 27-year-old man is arrested in connection to the death investigation in Harmon. Frank Joseph Salas Guzman is charged with aggravated assault, robbery, possession and use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony, theft of a motor vehicle, destruction of evidence, criminal trespass, assault, and theft of property from a vehicle. The victim, Pyung-Sik Lee, was found unresponsive at the LSP Corporation in Harmon last week. Police confirmed he was attacked and left to die. The suspect is accused of taking off with his belongings and car, but police tracked him down this week. No word yet if Guzman faces additional charges for Lee's death. An autopsy has not yet been performed on his body. The man who took the plea deal in killing his coworker could be asking for a reduction of the charge. Jonathan Ross Pangilinan appeared in court today, just 23 days shy of the one-year anniversary of the victim's death. Pangilinan pleaded guilty to manslaughter last December after being accused of killing his coworker Libert Manglotnia. The men got into a fight after a Mes Chamorro celebration at their work. The court now wants to know if there was an agreement for the Pangilinan to instead serve time for a lesser charge of negligent homicide. The victim's family also showed up to the hearing. Eleanor Manglotnia Nicholas is Liebert's mother.
Oh, no, it wasn't anything. I can still remember it as if it was yesterday. The phone call we had. What happened the night before? After all of this, we're asking for maximum. We don't know what's going on, and we just keep getting pushed back, and we just want it over.
The family is looking for closure. They also want to review the video that apparently captured the fight turned deadly. Pangilinan is back in court on April 4th. If the court grants his request to reduce the charges, then he would only have to spend up to 5 years in prison instead of the 15 he's currently facing. One of 3 men videotaped allegedly having sex with a young girl is captured. 18-year-old Vinny Jose is charged with first-degree criminal sexual conduct, possession of child porn, and dissemination of child pornography. Detectives were tipped off and discovered a video circulating on social media showing a female minor being sexually assaulted by 3 men. The suspects had apparently left the island, so authorities issued warrants for their return. Jose was taken into custody at the airport. More arrests are pending. It's one of the hardest things to have to go through, and unfortunately, it happens all too often because of the limited amount of medical services that can be provided on island. KUAM News has learned that families who utilize the services from the Guam Medical Referral Office satellite office in California may be cut off in 24 hours because the current contract expired today.
We really rely on their services while we're out here.
That's because Julene Hunt has a 12-year-old son named Aiden who's been diagnosed with lupus. Julene and Aiden are currently in California receiving medical treatment at the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles. Now, they arrived on February 25th and aren't scheduled to leave until April. But less than a week after arriving, Julene received the sudden news from the staff of the Guam Medical Referral Office's satellite office in California.
They're just like informing all the families that are back here who are using their services that effective February 28th at 11:59 p.m. the services will be ceased. So we have to figure out how we're going to find our transportation and all of that.
The Medical Referral Satellite Office in California providing assistance to families from Guam with transportation and lodging while they're off island for medical treatment.
They offer additional assistance like following up on pre-authorizations with the insurance providers on Guam, scheduling appointments, and like assistance in finding pharmacies for our prescriptions and other general information that we need while we're away from home.
It's help Julene has come to depend on while she cares for her son, and the satellite office can't seem to get any answers about the stoppage of services from the governor's office here in Guam.
They've been actually trying to contact the governor's office before and after the transition with the new governor. They did at one point speak to a lady named Liz, who is the new director, I believe. And she was supposed to get back to the people that are back here in the satellite office, which is Tina and Christina Farfan and Taryn Walker. But she never did, so they are constantly calling the governor's office and there's still no response.
By law, the medical referral office under the governor's office. The director, Elizabeth Leon Guerrero. Now, Julene's not the only one who can't get any answers. KUAM News spoke with Leon Guerrero today, but she told us she couldn't help us and we had to speak with the governor's communications director, Janella Carrera. While we wait for a response, Julene's surprised that this issue is not a priority for the current administration.
She always talks about being a nurse and everything, and I would expect more, when it comes to the medical situation, and not just because I have a sick son, but because everyone on the island knows how limited we are with medical, what we need. The island is not up to par with the medical assistance that we need there. And so her being a nurse, she should know.
Julene tells KUAM News she's not alone. There are other families who in the next 24 hours will be cut off from services provided by the Guam Medical Referral Office, which Julene says not only provides assistance for Guamanians seeking medical treatment at the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles, but also Cedars-Sinai and the Good Samaritan Hospital.
To know that, no one's doing anything about it and it's just going to end like that, it's disappointing.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Thanks, Chris. Well, in a statement from Acting Lieutenant Governor Tina Munoz-Barnes, she states, quote, having oversight of the Medical Referral Assistance Office, I was made aware that the contract would expire today. I immediately brought it to the acting governor, who has tasked his legal office to work closely with GSA to expedite and resolve the issue. Rest assured, I have been informed that there will not be an interruption in services. Now, the Medical Referral Satellite Office in California isn't the only office affected by the contract expiration. KUAM spoke with the site manager for the satellite office in Hawaii, Regina Hernsberger. She confirmed they will also stop offering services to Guamanians who are receiving medical services there. We also are told that calls should be forwarded to the director, Liz Leon Guerrero. Well, stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
A simple handshake. That's all Jake Calvo needed when he started his company. Today, 80 years later, we like to say thank you to all of you who have taken our hand in trust. Thank you to the dreamers. Thank you to the realists. Thank you to the family-oriented. Thank you to the entrepreneurial. Thank you to those climbing the corporate ladder. And to the ones starting a new life together. Thank you to the traditionalists and the edgy, to the young at heart and the old souls. Thank you to the daring, to the protective, to the practical. Thank you to the hopeful. To all of you from all of us, our deepest, happiest, and infinite thanks.
80 years here for you. 80 years thanks to you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
You can make each connection count with IT&E Prepaid. Talk, text, and share with the best price daily plans and rates. Stay in touch with loved ones, whether they're in Tumon, Garapan, San Jose, or even San Paulo, on the widest network in the Marianas. And reach out to friends and followers all over the world with the fastest, most reliable 4G LTE data. IT&E, explore your world.
MTO, professional janitorial services with a warm hospitality touch. MTO gives that gift year-round. Pressure wash roofs, pressure wash driveways, lawn service, home cleaning, carpet restoration, office cleaning, commercial window cleaning, floor care. When cleaning is in order, MTO has you covered. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
MTO, celebrating 30 years with you, Guam.
Welcome back. Well, the fix to the fix on war claims is introduced. KUAM first brought you the story that this would need to be done in order to speed up the process. Congressman Michael Nicholas introduced H.R. 1365, another measure that would make technical corrections to the current language of the Guam World War II Loyalty Recognition Act. It was introduced as another legislative mechanism in addition to H.R. 1141. As reported, language was left out in the law's initial passing in 2016, which prevents the U.S. Department of Treasury from writing checks to war survivors. This latest measure, if passed, would remove the existing appropriation language and allow the Treasury access to funding in the Guam War Claims Fund to pay certified claims. H.R. 1365 was introduced as another legislative mechanism. In addition to H.R. 1141, it has been referred to the Committee on Natural Resources. Governor Lilian Guerrero continues her high-level meetings in Washington. She appeared Wednesday before a U.S. Senate committee and discussed key concerns on federal territorial relations. The issues ranged from foreign labor shortage to war claim payments. Nessa Lecanto reports.
Testified before the Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee, chaired by Senator Lisa Murkowski. The Alaska Republican was here just last year and toured the island's military construction sites, but she asked for an update on H-2B foreign workers for non-military projects.
I know that those numbers have effectively shrunk to zero, so can you both speak a little bit to where you can turn for additional assistance when it comes to labor?
Governor Leon Guerrero says the lack of skilled foreign workers, specifically from the Philippines, is hurting the economy, delaying home building and driving up costs on the civilian side.
We used to construct at $110 per square foot. Now it's $160 per square foot. That's a 45% increase. Please exempt us from this ban of the Philippine workforce and help us try to make our economy more stable and expanded by providing the workforce that we need to build our island.
Leon Guerrero also raised concerns over the financial impact of FSM migration and the substantial shortfall in federal reimbursement. She backed restoring the Medicaid eligibility of FAS migrants to help ease some of the costs. The governor also sought support for earned income tax reimbursements, an unfunded federal mandate that now costs Guam taxpayers more than $50 million a year. And Leon Guerrero talked about the technical delay in war claims payments, advising the committee about the need to authorize the Treasury Department to release money that's already been appropriated. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Thanks, Ness. Well, the battle continues. The party lines drawn as Minority Leader Senator Will Castro and Democratic Party Executive Director Carlo Branch go toe-to-toe. The fight starting with a GOP press conference in which Republicans said they were against raising taxes, leading the Democrats to call them out for their raising taxes last year. The Democratic Party press release saying Castro is, quote, like the guy who starts a house fire and wants a medal for trying to put it out. Castro crying foul, saying the statement hit hard because his family's house burned down years ago.
So I thought that was a pretty low blow, referring to a tragedy in my family's life.
I've faced personal challenges and tragedy in my childhood also.
How can you trivialize something so personal and traumatic to somebody? Okay, maybe if it's just me, Chris, maybe if you just put your finger on my chest, maybe I'll deal with that. But you're not going to reach back and attempt to take out my family. Not like that.
I completely understand the hope that no one in politics uses personal tragedies to try and score a political point. That was not the intent of that statement.
Last year I voted to raise taxes. None of us wanted to, not even Democrats, not even Republicans wanted to raise taxes. I could show you reports after reports indicating a potential $67.5 million cash shortfall.
A party that stayed silent while their governor raised taxes for each of the last 4 years does not have the moral authority to claim that it is anti-tax.
The tax hike bill did pass this weekend session. Both Branch and Castro say they won't lay down their guns unless the other side stops taking shots. Carla also said Speaker Tina Mooney Barnes, Senator Joe St. Augustine, and Adelup Deputy Chief of Staff John Calvo messaged him, offering sympathy and expressing that the Democratic Party statement went too far. Well, sports is coming up next. Keep it here.
Agent Alpha.
What's that? An Alpha Insurance customer needs a claim settled immediately? I'm on it.
Agent Alpha.
In the event of an accident, theft, or breakdown, each of our Alpha Insure agents are trained to go above and beyond.
This is my stop. There she is. Target acquired.
Agent Alpha.
Yes!
The comfortable, the familiar. Neither one of these will ever give you a new perspective on things or make your heart skip a beat. Comfortable isn't something you'll tell your grandkids about. And familiar? Well, that'll be there when you get home. But until then, there's a world that needs exploring. Getting out of your comfort zone. It's possible in the family of Hyundai SUVs.
Now there's a technology that's lighting the way to a new mortgage for people all across Guam. Introducing Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii, Hawaii's leading lender. Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii lets you apply for a home loan anytime from any device, making the mortgage and refi process faster and easier. Or work hand in hand with one of our residential loan experts. So put the power of choice and control in your hands. Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii. Welcome to tomorrow.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. I'll get to some running news on this weekend's run. But first off, this week's Game Changer. Check it out. Get busy, stay busy. That's exactly what Ukadu Bulldogs senior Mara Tamayo does. Tamayo plays volleyball, basketball, track, paddles, and is a bona fide rugby star at Ukadu. Mara was selected as the team MVP after her sophomore season and took all-island honors as a scrum half in her junior year.
I play every other sport, and there's no sport that you have that certain bond. Rugby just brings you all together. The thing about rugby is that everybody plays with heart, and so do I.
Mara dedicated her time during the off-season preparing for her senior year. She attended a Nike rugby camp where she caught the eyes of Dartmouth College and Stanford, both Division I schools. Mara also reached out to Lindenwood University and Mount St. Mary, sending her highlight reel to both colleges. The result, Lindenwood offered a full athletic scholarship, while Mount St. Mary is offered a full academic scholarship.
I wouldn't want my parents to pay so much for college, and taking that burden off of them is my number one goal. So if I could get them to pay the less amount of money, then that'll be such a big relief off their shoulders.
Mara's family is her biggest supporter, making every game and cheering her on. Even though Mara has been struggling with her mom battling colon cancer in Hawaii, she says she plays for her family and made a promise to her parents that she would give it her all.
When I looked to the stands and they weren't there, it was hard because every time I do something good, they're always there to push me to do something better and push me to my fullest potential.
With her family in the stands and the Bulldogs in second place at 8-3 this season, things look to be pretty super in her senior year. Mara has a 3.9 GPA and is taking honor classes. She is an NHS and is also a National Society of High School Scholars student.
My motivation for always playing every single sport and picking my grades up is that if you fail, then you can't play the next sport. Growing up, my parents always told me that school comes first, then anything else, because that's what makes you you. And if you don't pursue in school, you won't really go anywhere.
Mara is busy on and off the field. She is in the Ukadu Basketball Club, president of the Volleyball Club. Mara is a steady presence at coastal cleanups. She's fed the homeless through the church and helped with GAIN. On a recent Bulldogs basketball trip to the Philippines, the players donated clothes, shoes, and fed the families in the village. She would like to focus on her studies in kinesiology or exercise science and branch out to nutrition. Big goals in the sport of rugby as well, aiming for the stars.
In my career, of course, going to college and playing D1, but also I do want to play for Team USA. That's my ultimate goal for right now, and to be able to play a World Cup.
With the ability to chase her dreams and the talent to make them come true, Mara is ready to face her next set of challenges, and that's what makes Mara Tamayo a game changer. The 31st annual Rainbows for All Children Guam 3.5-mile run walk for Youth 2019 is scheduled for this Saturday at the Micronesia Mall. Showtime 5:15, go time 6 a.m. You can pre-register at Goodies, Upper Tumon, Mark's Hardware in Anigua. Registration fee is $10 per runner. Deadline to pre-register is this Friday by 6 p.m. There will be door prizes, award ceremony, entertainment, and lots of prizes and surprises. You must be present to win.
Don't start till you get here. It don't feel right unless you're near it. I wanna be where you are. So I kiss your tail, I'm a shooting star. 'Cause you make the moment. Oh, you make the moment.
So tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Here's to the flavorful, those unafraid to show their signature style, signature moves, signature everything. You add the spice that makes life interesting. So to you, we raise a sandwich as flavorful as you are. For McDonald's signature crafted recipes.
Try the new savory, creamy mushroom and Swiss burger, part of the signature crafted recipes lineup, only at McDonald's.
Guam is truly a majestic place with its sheer natural beauty, wealth of beaches, and culturally rich landscape. Unfortunately, Guam has a real problem with unwanted invasive species. Help us in preventing their introduction and spread. The coconut rhinoceros beetle, the little fire ant, the African snail, Siam weed. These are just a few of the numerous invasives on Guam. Follow proper custom procedures when bringing plants and animals into Guam.
Help protect Guam. Tell your family and friends about invasive species.
To report invasive species, call 475-PEST.
Introducing Triple J's Online Shopper, the new, faster, easier way to purchase your next vehicle. Explore hundreds of new and used vehicles in full 360-degree view. Get pre-approved instantly from the comfort of your home or office. Personalize your own finance terms and get top market value on your trade-in in just a few quick, easy steps. Buy with confidence from start to signature, and we'll even go the extra mile to deliver your vehicle to your home or office. Have a question? Our sales team is just a chat away for instant assistance. Click, pick, drive. Complete the entire car buying process with Triple J's Online Shopper and purchase your next vehicle at triplejguam.com today.
Can I just get it right back? Now time to take a look at who all is celebrating this week. Here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club list.
All right, everybody, it is happy birthday on the last day of February for some very special Guamanians. Marshall Sablan, coming from the whole family, wishing you a happy blessed birthday, love and hugs from your family. Also, Rochelle Sablan Diego. We got a birthday shout out coming from the whole fam, wishing you a happy blessed birthday and love and hugs to you. It's a very blessed birthday for Terilyn Francisco. Happy birthday to the kindest woman with the best smile. Love, Uchan and Twinkie. Happy birthday number 32 to Lycia Blas Meno. To my oldest daughter, may this be a special day for you. With love, Dad John Blas and the entire family. It is a happy second birthday for Riley Hernandez to our princess. From Mommy, Daddy, Jaden, Jordan, and the entire family. It's also a happy birthday today to Del Sablan Leon Guerrero, so happy birthday to you. Also, February 29th, leap year birthdays are Tristan Didasco, happy third birthday. We love you from Mommy and Daddy. Kimberly Matroni, happy birthday and love from your entire loving family. And happy birthday to Madison Nora Akininuk. She is 7, but actually 1 still. That is awesome. We love her so much from her entire family. Happy birthday to everybody.
Happy birthday, everyone. If you want to be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club list, just register on KUAM.com. Be sure to include your photo, name, and birthday. And that's going to do it for me here on Primetime. Good night.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E. Explore your world.